This is about to be the most intense room makeover I've ever done. I'm going into the home of a subscriber to completely transform her living room. Nearly every single item in this room will be thrifted or upcycled. There will be reupholstering, there will be dramatic moody paint, there will be giggling, there will be a lot of lamps. I'm gonna show you how to create a design plan from freaking scratch, and by the end of this, it's not just gonna be a living room, it's gonna be a vibe. It's a beautiful day. I am headed over to our wonderful subscriber Emma's home. And the good news is that I've already gotten pen on my shirt. I've already met her and talked to Emma. She's been so fun to work with on this project. So we're just gonna get her take on the space. Hi, everyone. This is Emma.
Hello.
What do you want to tell us about your home and the room we're doing?
So we bought the house February of last year.
Congrats.
Thank you. We love the house. It's obviously an older house, so it has a lot of craftsman charm and little details.
It's my favorite kind of home, craftsman homes.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of possibility of what we can do, but it's almost like too many options. And so I've gotten very overwhelmed with trying to make decisions.
Yeah.
So.
I can't imagine what it would be like. I've never owned a whole home, and to like try and decorate a whole, like it's taken me years to just do my apartment.
Yeah.
So I think it's super overwhelming, very relatable. I think it can be like a nice entry point is to start with, like if there is one space you feel the most inspired by, you can start with that and kind of like let it trickle out slowly. So we're working on your den. Do you call it a den?
Kind of like our library room because it has really great built-in bookshelves.
Yeah.
It's like a beautiful room, but I've struggled with finding a way to kind of pull it together and make it feel really cozy. It kind of always felt off and kind of disparate. And so that's why I submitted it.
I'm so glad that you did. Yeah, it definitely has cozy potential, but you said it wasn't feeling as cozy as you felt like it could be.
It's really dark. I feel like it's a south-facing room, but because of the front porch and the way it's set up, it always felt really dark. And it didn't feel dark in like a cool, moody way. It felt dark in like a dang. Nobody lives there way.
Nobody lives there, yeah.
Sorry if I'm coming off as like an absolute robot. I just
You're
feel
not
like
at
as soon as the
all.
camera came on, I'm like,
You're doing so great. No, you're doing a great job.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because like, I'm thinking of like the video with you and Elizabeth and how like she seems so relaxed, and I feel like I'm here like sitting pin straight.
Yeah, but
and,
she's not of like the human race.
Yeah.
She's a different species. Design shows often make us feel like you have to design your whole home all at once, which is very intimidating. But remember that those people usually have a huge design firm to handle that for them. But that's not the only way to design your home. It's perfectly okay to start with one space in your home that most inspires you, then let the design trickle out and influence the rest of your home slowly. And if you're feeling indecisive about your space, one way to narrow down is to actually focus on the thing that you're annoyed about. Remember, restrictions are your friend. Like, if I gave you a piece of paper and said, draw anything you want, you would probably hesitate. Like, what the F am I supposed to draw? Anything? It's hard to be creative with an endlessly blank canvas. But if instead I said, draw a personality pic of your favorite pet, but with weird abstracted limbs, you might come up with something very creative. Restrictions are your friend. For example, this room is too dark, so we'll focus on what styles really thrive in low light. For example, dark academia is a very popular style right now that actually requires low light, and that immediately narrows our design focus and moves us in the direction of getting a cozier space. But we're going to add pops of white and a few modern pieces so that instead of this vibe, which feels a bit more like cosplay to me, we'll get something fresh and current and, more importantly, unique. We're also going to embrace the existing craftsman architecture of the home by trying to restore this fireplace to a style that is more reverent to its original craftsman roots. Let's kick it, y'all. I know this is in the middle of the video, but I need to take a moment to address some very serious accusations that have been made about my channel. On my recent balcony makeover video, somebody posted a comment. You're not comfortable with tools, don't know how to read a schematic, and don't know about plants. Turned out well in spite of yourself. I just wanted to take a moment to address these accusations that I'm completely inept and say, yes, absolutely, I am one of the most inept people you'll ever meet. And that is why I love 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧. 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧 is a 5-star house cleaning at affordable prices. I'm obsessed with them. They just show up with the right supplies, they clean, and I don't have to pretend like I know what the correct grout cleaner is anymore, because guess what? I don't. You can easily book real cleaning professionals at your convenience for affordable prices. Do I deserve this luxury? No, I don't. Do I use it anyway? Absolutely. Because I'm absolutely blown away by how clean the 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧 service made my home the first time I used it. I'd never seen my home that clean. So I really like to use them as like my once a month or every other month deep clean. And then I also have been booking them recently as a gift. I think it's really nice to give this as a gift for somebody. If someone you love is overworked or they're stressed out or you just don't want them to have to worry about their home for a month, it's like such a nice luxury of a gift to give somebody. I think it's really thoughtful. I'm just complimenting myself. I think my gift was really thoughtful. So if you too are inept or just overwhelmed or want to give yourself a gift or give a loved one a gift, or maybe your loved one is overwhelmed and inept, give them the gift of 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧. Head to 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧/carolinewinkler, and you can also scan this QR code to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. Get yourself a 𝗓𝗡𝗡𝗧 cleaner. You deserve it, or at least your countertops do. One of the many things that makes Emma amazing is that she agreed to paint. She and her husband have painted the room, which I appreciate because honestly, I felt nervous about just being like, I'm like, okay, that's like a 3 or 4 day project and I'm just gonna be like up in your space while you're trying to work here. So I was like, if you're down to paint, I'm down to let you paint. So she's been doing the painting. She took some really cool footage.
Yeah, I think the time lapse looks cool if I do say so myself.
One of the main issues I see with this room is that the blocks of paint are really breaking up the space so it doesn't feel cohesive. And it also undermines these built-in bookshelves. When they're painted a different color, they don't feel built in, they just feel kind of random. So we're gonna use paint to get a cohesive feel that will also do justice to these bookshelves. And we decided to take the room in a moody, burgundy, Merlot kind of direction. P.S. Make sure to do your paint swatches in all different lighting, such as this wall that gets a lot of light and this corner that is much darker, so you can be sure you know exactly what you're getting into. We went with carnelian from Sherwin-Williams. We did eggshell finish on the walls, satin finish on the trim, and shelving. Alert! If you are painting shelves, you ideally want to let the paint cure for a full month before setting objects on them. We also did little paint enhancements like blending this random piece on the fireplace to match the rest of the wall, getting rid of this curious stripe of black on the windows, leaving the bottom trim bare to serve as a sort of base for the room, and painting the top trim to extend the height. Big round of applause for Emma and her husband Ryan for being willing to roll up their sleeves for this one. The end result is already a completely unrecognizable space. Okay, now while we wait for the paint to cure, let's do a little bit of antiquing and thrifting, because why not? I love a place that hits the sweet spot of both curated vintage pieces and also knickknacks that require a bit of a dig, plus whatever this is.
Look what I found.
I'm always on the hunt for decor and vases that have a unique profile or are kind of sculptural.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
As well as lamps.
I'm obsessed with this lamp.
Lamps and vases are the two things that I almost never buy new. I think the most interesting ones are always vintage.
I would like that. I would like that a lot.
And you'll probably pay less than you would at a big box retail too. The winner ended up being this Tiffany-esque stained glass lamp. I love that it picks up on this green and purple that will go so well with the room, but it also has a lot of white so that the whole room isn't gonna feel too dark. I didn't film all my Facebook Marketplace pickups because it'd just be 30 minutes of me getting lost. I'm at like a storage lot picking up some really cool things for Emma. Whenever I drive one of these like extra storage spaces, all I ever wonder is like, how far is a dead body from me? It's not if, it's just how far. There's one in one of these, at least. Anyway, I'm so excited. And this guy is selling a bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna raid his storage casket. I didn't see any bodies on this trip, but I did pick up this sweet, perfect little side table with a scalloped detail that I love. Plus a black iron coffee table, originally over $1,000, lol. Got it for $300. I like that. But the biggest piece of furniture in the room is this sofa. Emma bought it used for $300, amazing. It's super high quality from Room and Board, and there's nothing wrong with this dark charcoal color, but I think we can give it a powerful facelift. One of the big projects in this room is that she's got a beautiful sofa, really nice quality sofa, but you said you wanted to reupholster it, which was amazing because I wanted to pitch that idea to you. We've just been very aligned.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I've been so curious about reupholstering and I've never had it done, so here's everything I learned. Most upholstery places will have a huge section of fabric options you can browse through, and whether you find a fabric there or elsewhere, they can usually do the fabric ordering for you. Lots of upholstery places will also offer pickup and delivery of the furniture for a small fee. They can also make pillow covers for you, and I learned they can even change the profile of your sofa or the arms of your furniture to really transform the look. I don't know, I thought that was so neat. The price for professional upholstery will vary depending on the furniture, but for this specific sofa, it was about $12.50 to completely reupholster and restuff the cushions. So this is not a super low budget solution. However, I make lots of videos on low budget or no budget makeovers, so if you're into that kind of thing, I'd subscribe. But this is a good solution for somebody who is looking to get that custom designer look without the $4,000, $6,000, $8,000 price tag. And I'll tell you what, looking for the right fabric was very time consuming. I wanted something that would lighten up the burgundy walls and a pattern that would bring a fresh contemporary twist to the room. Wow, you guys, I don't know where we are in the video, but I am about to show up to Emma's house and see the reupholstered couch, which I haven't seen yet. She says she loves it, but I haven't seen it in person, and I have been so nervous about this. I've been so nervous. Oh my God. Whoa, hi. Oh my God, I don't even want to look. I'm so scared. You don't have to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I was so worried that it was just going to look really brown.
No, it's so good.
Wow.
I love the We're really happy.
You're really happy?
Yeah.
Holy cow. I could not be happier. It's so pretty. I hope the colors are showing up right in here. I was worried it was gonna look kind of like brownish from far away, but it's still very like rose pink. They restuffed the pillows, the back pillows. This is like a new high-end designer couch, I feel like. And you said this couch was just given to you, right?
We got it for like $300, but it's a room and board couch. So.
Yeah, so it's really nice quality. It's looking so stinking cute. I hope I'm able to capture the lighting correctly. It just looks so good with the paint behind it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a neutral, but with a little more personality than a neutral.
Yeah. Well, it's just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like cool to have something that no one else has.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay, I got some things for you in my car. Whoa, mama. Okay, this is like the perfect size.
Yeah. Oh my God, it really is.
Wow.
It's such a good contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Love this guy. Yeah, it looks so good.
And it's like, I love the scalloped edge on that, just makes it so unique. I'm pained to add a piece in that isn't like a little unique, you know? Wow. I'm just saying wow to myself. Wow, I couldn't be more happy about the sofa, and more importantly, Emma is so excited about it, which is like, that's the hard thing. Like I need her to love it. And honestly, I'm gonna say it looked better than I even dreamed. I've outdone myself. Things are going well. Listen, I needed this because work has not been going well for me recently. It has not been going well. I think I've been in I've been in a stressful spot work-wise for like the last month or so, and I don't think I'm out of it yet, but I'm surviving. And that's what we do. Sometimes we're not thriving, but we're still just surviving. And I'm sweating. I'm already so freaking delighted with how much this room is transformed. There is going to be either 1 or 2 more parts to the video where we tackle rugs, tiling, the fireplace, DIY crafts you can do for decor, and a whole lot of styling. So subscribe if you want to keep up with the project. I do lots of makeovers for every budget, and you don't want to miss it. See you soon.